Hey guys, it's Old School Gamer, bringing you a pickups video today. Made a pretty, shoot, what would I say? Big, I guess, purchase recently. So I'm going to show you guys that purchase and some of the stuff I got to go with it. If you guys watched my room tour video, you of course saw that it was the Super Nintendo. I had one of these when I was younger, and I played the heck out of it, had a bunch of games. And I traded the games in, and for some, I thought I had the system still for some odd reason. I could have sworn it was in my garage, so I went looking for it and couldn't find it. And this is about 6 months ago, and I decided to buy another one. I just didn't know where I was gonna get it, so I went to a retro game shop by my house, and they were charging like $60 for one, and that's pretty expensive. So I found this one about 6 months later on eBay for $40, so saved $20, and $40 I think is not too bad of a deal. So there's the Super Nintendo. This is my favorite retro console, is the Super Nintendo. So I was really excited to get my hands on one of these. So the condition's not bad. There's some scuffs on it, some slight discoloration on the controller ports, and the eject switch is kind of loose, but it works fine. So I'll just go over the system really quick. This is Super Nintendo. Of course, came out after the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. And okay, so it's got the power switch, eject thing for the games, reset button or switch, sorta. You can hear the springs are kind of old. And then this is where you put the games at. And on the front, you got two controller ports and light to show that it's on. On the back, you got power and AV hookups. And on the bottom, you have the port, I think, to hook up the Super Game Boy. So yeah, not a very pretty system in my opinion. The PAL version looks sweet. I like the PAL version a lot better, but I live in the United States, so I don't think it would work. But yeah, this is my favorite system. So I got some stuff with it. First of all, when I bought it, it came with a controller here. It's okay. This is an original controller, but it's in pretty beat up condition, as you can see. Excuse me. And the down and left on the D-pad like barely work. You have to really push them in. So I went ahead, and at that retro game shop where I was gonna buy this thing, I bought this. Funny story behind this. They had like a ton of these Super Nintendo controllers, and I'm like, whoa, they're in the box still? That's crazy. They had like a whole stack, and I was wondering how they got so many of these in the box. And then later, I knew it was too good to be true when they were only charging $15 for them, so I was like, okay, this has to be a ripoff or something. And it was, but I'll show you. So this is the box. I'm pretty sure this is what the boxes looked like when they came out. Maybe not. Probably not. Anyways, so that's the box. And the controller is here. Couple weird things about this controller. First, it's really light. And another thing is, see how this part's like discolored? I was like debating whether they did that on purpose to make it look like the controller was old, so people would think it was a real Nintendo controller and it was like that from age, but they just like really screwed that up. That's what they were trying to do. But anyway, this feels really, really light. It looks totally different compared to the other controller. Not totally, but you can totally tell the difference. First of all, instead of saying Super Nintendo, this just says Nintendo. These, on the original controller, these buttons are rubber. These are hard plastic. These are okay. The font that these are written in is totally different, and it's black. As you can see on here, it's white. The D-pad's pretty much the same, and the L and R buttons are shaped differently. But the controller works fine. It works a heck of a lot better than the one it came with, so I'm just using the rip-off one for now. And also, I got also on the internet one of the games that I had. My goal is to collect a majority of the games that I had when I was little or younger for this system. So I'll probably make a list and put it on my channel. that you guys can check out, and as I remember which ones I had, I'll keep adding them on there. So my goal is to have all the ones that I had when I first owned the system. So if you guys want to like donate any, or you have any to sell, then you guys can tell me or whatever. So this one, to start off the collection, I got on eBay. This is a game called Clay Fighter. This is basically a fighter game like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, except all the characters are made of clay. And me and my dad used to play this one all the time. So it was the first on my list. And of course, and the best thing about it is I got it boxed with everything complete. Great deal. In my opinion, it was a great deal. For $15, I got the whole game complete, and it's pretty hard to find old games like this with everything in them, I think. So there it is, the instruction book, the original inserts. So yeah, Clay Fighter fighting game. It's not the best fighting game. It's far from. The controls are pretty whack, but it's still fun. This is what the games look like when they fit in like this. So yeah, got that in the box. And then next, the second game just came today in the mail, so I'm actually going to unbox it, I guess, for you guys right here. So yeah, we'll open this up real quick. Let me set the camera down, get it open. I ordered this one a couple days ago. Again, another one from the list that I've made. Bubble wrap. Okay, so here it is. This is one of my favorite games for the Super Nintendo, and that's Donkey Kong Country. No box or anything with this one, just the game. I found versions of it with the box, but they were really expensive, so I just opted to get the regular version. But the cart looks in pretty good condition. The label looks good. There's a scuff right there, but that was mentioned. I didn't really care. Everything else looks good, so yeah, Donkey Kong Country. Awesome game. One of the best for Super Nintendo, in my opinion. Awesome platformer. I like the first Donkey Kong and the third one. I didn't like the second one as much. I don't know why, but I'll definitely try and pick up the third one. Let's see. The contacts look pretty clean. Good condition cart. So yeah, that was pickups, guys. I'll probably be doing gameplay videos of the Super Nintendo, the games I got. So yeah, I'll put up that list on my channel, and so you guys can check it out. That's the Super Nintendo. This is Old School Gamer, guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.